Good morning, everyone, ladies and gentlemen. 各位来宾、对市民先生们，早上好。
早上好。
おはようございます。皆さんこんにちは。よろしくお願いします。And actually, I want to do the presentation in Japanese as requested by some of the important guests here. But I think for sake of everybody, so it's basically in English, and I will fill up one or two slides of Japanese. Okay, thank you very much. Actually, I had a serious operation last year. So right now, I have a new heart called the cheating heart. So hope that you understand something what I'm going to say. Now, you can see the photo here is cherries. Basically, this cherry is from Chile. And I intentionally put up this photo because this year will be a huge volume of chili moving out to Asia. Particularly, there's one country beginning with C. You guess what is it? And so the volume will be more than 15,000 TU this year. So anyway, back to the topic we're going to talk about. First of all, on the reefer market outlook update, and then a little bit about the update on the Chinese cold chain market. And then we come to a very important item called ESG. I'm going to tell you more about ESG later. And also how it impacts on the transportation and also the logistic market. And then, as a matter of fact, I live in Tokyo, and then I'll give you something about the Japan update as well as what is going on over there. Then finally, we're going to talk about one thing important is about the emergence of the so-called warehouse alliance and platform. And I believe that it will have huge impact in the coming days. So, so we talk about the reefer market update. Now, first of all, you take a look of the so-called lifting, but don't look at the figure because I got it from the trade report, which is not so accurate. I doubt very much, but anyway, for reference. Now, you can see that last year is more than 4 million TU on reefer, only the ocean-going part. And inland is not included, and also bulk is not included. And what is important, you can see that it's growing very fast, and you have a compound average growth rate is close to 9% every year, particularly going up to to 2030. So huge opportunity for all of us here if we are interested in moving more foodstuff, veggies, and so on and so forth. And particularly the growth market is in APEC. That is, of course, India, China, and so on. And One Belt and Road. The reason behind is the huge volume of perishable goods they are rich, they want something good to eat. And then the pharmaceutical market is also growing. People want more vitamin C, they're looking at all these crazy things like healthcare things. And also you have a better technology on all the so-called temperature control moderated and also on the CA reefer movement. And also you have a lot of so-called awareness about you don't want to eat junk food. You're going to eat more, with fresh and also with better vitamin and then better tasting. So it creates a bigger market for all the reefer cargoes. And I could move out into the China market. This is a huge growing area with huge potential. And you can see that the so-called cold chain storage is moving up to 23 billion cubic meters. And basically located in the first tier and second tier of the cities. And again, you can see the amount growing up is close to 40 billion American dollars, and with a growth rate of 3.4, close to 3.5. So it's a very good chance, opportunity for us to look for more reefer cargo. And then we're talking about ESG. So before I talk about ESG, I have to tell you that there are many companies, practicing ESG. E stands for exploitation. S means city, they're doing many city things. And then G means garbage, they're doing a lot of garbage. So this is what they call ESG. But today I'm going to talk something different. Now ESG, before I go on, and then I copy a little bit information from Thermo King, and then in his their annual report is actually about 8 billion people, they go to bed without enough food. So don't waste your food in here in the restaurant. And about 1/3 of the global food production is waste because of the inferior cold chain, and because of people not handling properly, things like that. And it is 8% of the greenhouse gas emission. And about 25% of food is waste. Waste means actually still edible, but somehow they throw it out. So very sad. Let's don't waste anything. This is important. This is our work. This is our main goal to take action. Now, we talk about the so-called best practice in our industry, especially on the logistics, sustainability, on the ESG means environmental, social, and governance. So environmental, I think we read from books, so no need for me to go through that quickly. Transport optimization, model shift, and circular business models. And social is well-being, diversity, inclusion, healthcare, and safety. And I tell you one live example yesterday when I arrived on a very famous airline from London. And actually, that is related with social because they have lack of training and they end up required to change the flight, and then they have what they call no food service. Then they entertain everybody with so-called emergency food stuff. That is peanuts. So it's a great time for us, So training is also important. And governance is on transparency. You look at all your reports and then how you cooperate with others, how you work with others in innovation and things like this. And now we go to a little bit more on the initiative of ESG. First of all, E stands for environmental, social, and so on. And then there are some kind of values in this sustainability. It's called the values is don't waste anything, and then we do a lot of optimization, and then green energy saving, and then reduce the gas emission. So that means you may have more cost efficiency and also cleaner and better profitability. And then, oh, thank you very much. You are the only person who clap your hands here. Thank you very much. And then we talk about the insights is 4A, remember 4A. One is awareness, and then avoidance, and then action, and then anticipation. This is important. This is something we have to do that, we have to practice. And also the pillars, you all understand that it's about packaging, inventory, and so on and so forth. So again, this is something that we need to practice, and simple, but actually people try to ignore that. So be careful about these ESG methods. Now, what are the game changers? Now, when I wrote on Cathay Pacific, they changed drivers into change makers. So I just copied the word change makers, and actually the same meaning. Now, if you want to, doing better in your job, that you have to actually listen to your shareholders. So shareholders will say, hey, how much ESG project you are doing, and the client, your contractor will ask you to do that. So I'm sorry, I don't know what is some ESG. Then you may into trouble, and then please bear in mind that every company has to go into deeper detail about this ESG. And also, if you want to get loan from the bank will ask you, show me your annual report. And there is nothing related with sustainability, green energy, then probably under pressure, the bank will say, sorry, you better go back and think about it. And also on the challenge and needs, and then because we will have climate changes with so many things coming on, the weather is terrible, and then you have huge rainfall in Spain, and then also in Japan. All this kind of thing is something that you have to be careful because we are changing the world even to a worse status. So this is the thing that the change drivers of the so-called ESG related with the ESG logistics. Now, I switch to Japanese. これからの24年の日本のアップデート。Don't worry, I'll switch back to English. Actually, this is something very important. It's about the truck driver crisis. What we call a truck driver crisis is actually they limit the overtime of truck drivers from 2007 down to 960 hours per year. And you say, what's the big deal? Actually, it's very, very, very tough because they don't have enough drivers. So what they are going to do is they, starting from 1st of April this year, they have to develop a new way of doing business and then replacing their trucking fleet with more advanced way of innovation, and also using drone and also using robots to handle these kind of things. And in fact, you can see that the rivals are coming together, like Lawson and then the 7-Eleven as well as Family Mart. They try to move their cargo together. Formally, it won't happen because they are rivals. So again, you can see that they're forcing people to do cooperation in order to induce innovation, things like this. And also, Yamato is one of the very famous companies in Japan. They're handling lots of so-called parcels, and they create a lot of dropping points. And you may have smart boxes in all mansions. Actually, there will be a law passing out that every new apartment mansion, you must have a smart box, so that the delivery will be, even though you're not at home, they won't come to your place twice. So you're saving a lot of money and time. So these are the things they are going to handle the so-called truck driver crisis. I hope that it will work. And then we come to something very interesting. And this is not ramen, this is not beef or something like that. But what is it then? Actually, this is a refrigerated vending machine. And you say, what the hell is it? There's so many vending machines. But this is something different. Actually, they convert convenience store into something like this. Now, during the COVID time, people are not coming out and they won't buy things. And also, occasionally, you have robbers coming in and knock down the thing, get the money and so. So this one will help you to prevent this kind of thing because they accept mainly e-money. So even if you knock down the whole thing, you got nothing except those frozen food. And also, they grow bigger and bigger so that you can store more things over there. Now, because of that, right now it's about 8,000 sets of this machine. It's growing very fast, and they change in a different variety. And again, I have a feeling that this will replace the convenience store somehow, sometime in the future. So this is an opportunity. Think about it. Maybe you can make a fortune over there. And then we come to the last part of the presentation. It's about the warehouse logistics. And you say, oh, we all know what warehouse logistics is. You don't need to tell me. I know even better than you do. But in fact, the warehouse logistics will again help us to shape the sustainability in logistics sometime right now and also in near future. So what is it? Let's take a look at that. Now before that, we talk about a country that I know, and also our great leader Ruben also knows well. Am I correct? So come to China and look at it yourself. Don't look at BBC, don't look at CNN, because they are reporting something quite different from what is the actual. Okay? So we talk about the volume of export and import, we talk about air cargo, river, highways, courier, and then the high-speed rail, things like this. No one in this world can beat this country beginning with C. If you don't believe, go and take a look yourself, okay? And again, the logistic market is so big and so huge, you can't believe that. So this year, they talk about 1.8 or 1.9, close to 2 trillion, not billion, trillion. And they expect to grow every year with more than 5%. This is coincide with what Julie told us, 5 point something on GDP. So again, it's steady growth, but huge market. The people are getting rich in Asia, not particular for China, but for India, and then Vietnam, and Malaysia, Singapore, and so on and so on. So take a good look at Asia if you are really want to build your business. Now, the emergence of the warehouse platform is something like this. Because the volume of the e-commerce growing, and because of e-commerce, you have all the parcels moving in and out, and then you need a place, a DC and things like that. And then the warehouse is so important because it helps you to reduce the traveling distance of all the trucks and so on and so forth. And again, the circular economy is so important. You can shorten the routes, and then you can reduce the number of truck driving, and all this kind of thing is related with carbon zero, all this kind of thing. And also, there are so many SME companies growing in Asia, particularly in Asia, and they have lots of cargo movement moving here and there. And again, you need a warehouse platform to deal with that, and particularly the temperature-controlled warehousing. And so it is actually something to tell you, not a secret. They have the big data. They know who is moving what. And once you get connected with them, you can see, just like Ruben give you all this kind of connection, and then you can see Ozenics doing that. And again, this kind of platform will help you to build your business and doing the business matching. Now, the service, as I mentioned, matching. Oh, I'm sorry. And then you have the integration because you can have the resource integration, and also you have a support of IT platform as well as AI coming up with all these kind of things, so that you can actually change your routing into something very, very simple and easy. And actually, you can't believe that if you go to Tmall, Pinduoduo, or JT, you can't believe that they can reduce the so-called delivery rates to such a cheap level, because they know how to reduce this kind of so-called trucking costs, and then delivery costs, packing costs, and so on and so forth. So again, finance is important because it supports the so-called ESG due diligence. And also, if you want to get the easiest way to talk with the bankers, then you work with the warehouse platform, because most of them will go with the ESG. And again, then you have a higher chance of getting the loan, getting the finance from government. So there are many, many details. I'm not going to go into details here. And in case you want to take a look at one of the examples, then you can see what is going on with this OYM logistics, and then you can see all these details. I'm not going to go over here, but they basically is a huge alliance with more than 11,000 of so-called members, and also their business connection more than 0.2 million. So this is the end of my presentation, but I also have some of the slides for your reference. I'm not going to repeat that slide because this is basically a summary of what is CHG. Now, thank you so much, and then I wish you have a very good stay in Italy. Enjoy yourself. Thank you very much.